Good morning, friends. Welcome to Thermomix Adventures. It is Lisa here, and it is Monday morning, and I went through the fridge and did a little bit of a clean up this morning at 8 o'clock, or it's probably closer to 7:30, getting rid of the bits and pieces out of there that needed to be put aside to use. So one of the things I found is last week, my glasses are fogging up on us. Last week, you saw me make chicken meatballs. That had like a tray and a half of chicken used, but I still had the remaining breast in there this morning. And so I thought I'd put that to really good use this morning and steam it, because then that means it's not going to go off for a few more days. I've got a few more days on that expiry. So I simply, we had chaos going on. It was really early. So I put my simmering basket in the bowl. I put water in the bottom, and I put it on the steaming mode on the TM7 down the side. So here we've got our steaming mode. I put it on steaming, and I put it on for 20 minutes. Probably only needed 15, but I didn't even chop the breast up. I literally chucked the whole breast, and then there was half a breast into the simmering basket inside, and I put it on the steaming mode for 20 minutes. I put it on the simmering basket, and I pressed play. Okay, then I went about my morning, had brekkie, got organised, cleaned the kitchen. It was a bit chaotic. We were out last night. And then I came back and I put my sensor in my chicken breast, and it said it was 80 degrees. Now, 80 degrees Celsius, those of you watching on overseas, means that my chicken is cooked through. So then I was like, radio, let's shred it. And I thought, you know what, that might be nice to show you today. So if you've never shredded chicken with your Thermomix, or maybe you just come along a similar situation where you're like, hey, I've got this chicken, it's going to expire, I really need to cook it now. This is how you do it. So you could be putting thighs in, you could be putting chicken nibbles in. Obviously, you're not going to shred the nibbles, but that's what's happening today. You can do this in any model. You'll just need to use Vorwerk on the other models. So in my basket, here is the said two chunks of chicken. As I said, I didn't even chop them up. I didn't get fussy. I just chucked them in the basket. You can see the remaining water in there, but you can see the water leveled on where it was at. As I said, it was not that much water. I did not even measure it. You can see how much is left. Okay, you can see there's only a little bit left. That's actually a chicken stock. I'm going to put that aside. It feels like a soup day today. It is raining outside. It's not cold, but I reckon this will be yummy, because that is chicken juice, right? Oh, come on, stay in. There we go. So that's all that remains, okay? Now you can see why we need to put a little bit extra liquid in for steaming, because it evaporates out as it steams. So you can see that water level in there of what was, okay? All right, so I need to be able to shred this for it to be able to get down into the blades. At the moment, I have a big hunk. There's a whole breast. So I'm going to just take it out, put it on the chopping board, and I'm just going to cut it into, this will go into, let's go 4. Probably could just do 3, but, you know, since I'm here with a chopping board and tongs. And you can see that it's cooked all the way through. Okay, where's that camera? It's a bit hard. That one's a bright camera for some reason. So I'm going to chuck that in. Now, the other one was a half-ish breast. Okay. Now, this is going to go probably, I don't know, on sandwiches, or maybe I can put it in the soup I make today. I've actually not decided. It's actually the kids' day to cook, but I do want to film some content for you guys today. So, I don't know what I'm going to do with it, to be honest, but I do know that once it's blitzed up, I've then got options. Whereas if I leave it in the fridge another 24 hours, it has to go because it's no longer good. So I knew that I had to kind of put it to use. Now, something else I could do with it if I don't find anything to do with it, which I think I will. But if I didn't, I could actually put it out on a tray. This was a tip I got from a customer many years ago. And you put it out on some baking paper or a silicone bread mat on one of your baking trays, just flat-ish. So once it's shredded, put it into your freezer, let it freeze. Once it's frozen, which doesn't take very long, take it out, and because you've got it on a silicone mat or baking paper, you can break it up and then put it airtight in either one of your vacuum seals or into a Cryovac bag or even just a Glad bag, and then you've literally got shredded chicken to go on a sandwich in a wrap straight from the freezer. And being that it's shredded already, but it's also not frozen hard, like because you've pre-frozen it flat, it can just go straight on and it defrosts like that. Okay, so that's a little hot tip as well. If you know you're not going to use it today or tomorrow in the next 48 hours, 36, before you then have to bin it because it's been cooked and sitting there too long, that's another thing you can do. Freeze it flat, break it up, put it into a Glad bag and use it later. So to shred chicken, we have a preset on our TM7 that will do this for you. However, I do like to make sure that all of you know how to do it. So I'm going to tell you how to do it manually. It's really simple. Shredding chicken is not hard. 4 seconds, reverse, speed 4. Okay, so we're just going to do 4 seconds of chopping on reverse because we don't actually want to chop. We want to pull and speed 4. That's it. So on a TM, you can see it's still 45 degrees, by the way. It is better if it can be a little bit cooler. It shreds nicer, but if I'm in a hurry, I don't bother. I use it hot, okay? So 4 seconds. So up we go to 4, speed 4, and then I need to put reverse on. Now, the reverse is next to my speed 4 on a TM7. If you are on a TM31, you have a button for reverse. If you are on a TM5, you have it in your little grey modes. You've got 4 modes across the bottom. One of them is reverse. And if you're on a TM6, it is actually the little blade symbol above your number, your speed number. Okay, you'll see, actually, below. Oh, memory's fading on the TM6. I think it's below. You'll see it's the blade symbol like mine was a second ago. It's the blade symbol and you touch it and I think it's below. Now you've got me questioning. That's okay. Anyone who's got TM6, feel free to tell me today. I'm sure you'd love to tell me if I'm right or wrong. But it's right there with your speed. In the speed area where you select your speed, it's either above or below. It's the blade symbol, you click it and it turns to the reverse symbol. All right, so we simply go play and then we give it 4 seconds. Now, a little hot tip I've got for you this morning as well is if you are going to make this a sandwich, say you are more organised than I am today, you've actually got a plan for it. If you wanted to make mayo in your bowl first and you've already cooked your chicken, so say you have cooked chicken already put away, maybe you steamed some for dinner last night, maybe you made the paprika chicken, which is a beautiful dish. Maybe there's leftover chicken from that, or maybe you even over the weekend got a barbecue chicken or something like that. That's okay, no judgment. You could make like your mayo first, take 90% of the mayo out, and then just put the chicken in there, the hunks of chicken, put it on reverse speed 4 seconds, and it'll actually still shred beautifully for sandwiches or wraps or whatever you want it for amongst that sauce. Okay, I've done this plenty of times as well where I've actually turned this juice that I took out a second ago that I don't want to spill, turn that into gravy. Okay, so you just put a little bit of, I put a tiny bit of soy, a little bit of veggie stock, some pepper into it and corn flour, and you've got yourself gravy, right? Ready to go with dinner. So put that aside, and then you've got the gravy left over in the bowl. I don't clean out the bowl, and I shred the chicken with that gravy. Okay, so like there's options there. Don't feel like you have to have a pristine, clean bowl to shred. It can be a deb bowl from something else. Let's have a look. Look at that, shredded chicken. I'm sure you expected that. I'm sure you knew that already. But if you're buying shredded chicken, this is a really great way to save more money with your Thermomix. And also for me today, it was using up that half a tray of chicken breast that I really didn't know what I was going to do with otherwise. And it was expiring. It was due to expire tomorrow. So if I don't use it today or tomorrow morning, I could have done this tomorrow morning, but I might have forgotten by tomorrow. So here we go. Look at that. That's a breast and a half of chicken that I didn't throw out. I was able to put to use, and then I can either freeze it, make it go longer, or I'm going to probably put it to use today. I haven't quite figured out what I'll do, but if I make a soup or something, that's going to go beautiful through it. It's a rainy day, so soup feels right, but we'll see. I do have to negotiate. Today is not my day to cook. So otherwise, friends, I hope you've had a great start to your week so far. Please do share these videos with your friends and family. Okay, I know I say it, but I want you to hear it because I want them to get more out of their Thermomix. Until you see these things, you don't realize what's possible. I remember that with my TM31. I remember going seeking 13 years ago for knowledge on how to use it. I did join as a consultant to get the most out of my 31 many moons ago. And to this day, I still love the fact that as a consultant, kind of learn things at an express rate because we're exposed to so much so often. But share. This is not to be kept a secret, okay? These things I show you, I put them out there for you to learn, but I also am very, very, very delighted if you share them with your friends and family, your work colleague, a mum at school. And you know what? In doing that, the reason I also encourage you to do that is because you're going to create a community of people that you will share Thermi with, and you will encourage each other. And when life gets tough and you're like, oh, I'm really feeling unmotivated of what to make, they'll go, oh my gosh, have you tried the chicken Kievs from Skinny Mixes? And you'll be like, and then you'll go home that night and you'll be like, let me give that a go. And then all of a sudden you're back on the wagon again. You're inspired again. So it's so incredibly valuable to have people around you who speak the same language as you in the way that they cook, in the things that they do in their kitchen, can go, oh my gosh, I tried this recipe, you should try it too. Like, it's so good. So can I please encourage you to do that? Now, also, I need to tell you as well, it is the 18th today. By the end of the month, our host rewards are shifting and changing. I don't know what to, but at the moment, if you host a demo with 2 friends, jump online with me one evening. You don't have to cook. You can watch on if you preference. I have a few watch-ons coming up as well. But get your 2 friends to watch on, and you can get yourself a free is the word I was after, free thermo server. Okay, the new style thermo server. It is amazing. Last night we went to a friend's house for dinner, and we took the full big brand new thermo server of tikka masala to it. It was stunning. It served, we had 16 of us there. It served 16 of us. We did get to bring a little bit of leftover home, which was nice. Actually, maybe that can go in and go through the leftover sauce. Anyway, don't know yet. But it is amazing. It's got a strap that holds everything together. I can't show you mine. It's in the fridge with a little bit of leftovers in it. So it's got a lid that seals. It's amazing. So the thermoservers are worth their weight in gold. From flipping it upside down on hubby's plate to keep it hot when he's stuck in traffic, from keeping ice cream cold when I'm at a birthday party and I've taken Fruity Dream along, to keeping the curry last night hot and not having to go in the oven, after we've been hanging around and chatting for a couple of hours. Like, you just need a few of them in your life. So they just go with the Thermomix. And actually, they go in life. Even if you didn't have a Thermomix, a thermoserver is what you need. So anyway, if you want to jump online, we have a week and a bit until that offer ends. So just grab 2 friends and I can either cook for you, or if you've got a TM7, we can cook collectively together if they want to come to your home. But it's easy, it's fun, and you get something from it, which is really nice as well. But otherwise, friends, have a fantastic week. I look forward to coming to you every day, sharing from my kitchen to yours. If you've got questions, reach out. If there's something you've got questions about with your thermomixing or a recipe, I don't mind hearing from you. My website is over there. Please do go over there, sign up as a subscriber. I don't harass you. You will not get weekly newsletters from me. Okay, I write them. There is nobody else, no robots writing what I do. That's why you'll find spelling mistakes and grammatical errors, okay? That's not my strength. But I want to be authentic to you, okay? The things I do, the things I write, the things I share are from me. And yes, my website, join as a subscriber. You then will get some information from me over the coming weeks about Vorwerk inspiration, my favourite quick recipes on busy days. I think there's even one there on baby food. And, if you've got friends with babies on the way or here that are about to start that food journey, sharing with them or even cooking meals for them, that's what they're there for. These things I create are there for you to use to get the most out of your Thermomix and also share as well. So over the weeks, you get just some inspiration from me to help you get more out of Thermomix and fill in any gaps. Some of you have not had a consultant help you with your Thermomix, so you do have gaps in knowledge. I was privileged to do a demo over the weekend with a new TM7 owner, and the amount of moments she was like, oh, didn't know that it can do that. And I'm like, this is why we demo, so, and I love it. It fills my heart. So anyway, friends, have a lovely day. Take care of all you do. Let me know if I can help you or support you in any way with your Thermomix. But otherwise, please shred your own chicken in your Thermomix. It's easier than you could ever imagine. But take care, and I'll see you in the next video soon. Bye, guys.